Hello, yogis. Today's Dharma talk is going to be about something that the Yoga Sutras called Samskaras. And what a samskara is in a very simple term, it's a groove that's laid down in the mind from an emotional event, whether it's positive or negative, or some sort of happening in our lives that create a strong impression on the mind. And I love to think of, a record player. Do you remember records where, the needle goes on the groove and that groove plays the same song, right, over and over and over again. And that's what happens to our mind. There are all these grooves that when something happens in our life that feels, right, very similar to that old song, right, the needle gets put on the record and that same song plays over, even though it's a different person, different time, different event in our life. It goes back and we end up acting very similar to different events in our life. And we sort of wonder why we feel stuck. We feel stuck, maybe things are not changing the way that we want them to change. We know that we want to get over there, but somehow, right, we're not getting where we want to be, even though it looks like we're doing the right things. And unconsciously, these grooves are really unconscious. They get deep down into the subconscious. Unconsciously, we're just going back to old habits. Well, with these samskaras, what we have to do is create a new groove, a new record. And we can't just throw out, right, the old record and instantly put down a new one, right? Because those grooves in that record, they take a long time to repattern. An example I'm going to give is that if you want to go to more yoga classes, you want a better practice, you want to practice more than once a week, you want to practice 3, 4, 5 times a week. Well, if you get too aggressive and you try and redraw that groove too quickly, well, first of all, you're going to scratch the record, and second of all, we burn out, right? It's the fight within that unconscious mind is too much. So, instead of for that 1 week going to, level 2, 3 classes 6, 7 times a week, it's better to, go to a couple classes, go at home, create a little home practice so it's gentle, there's a gentle repatterning, and then the length of time that we put down these new grooves get longer. It's not as aggressive, we're compassionate. And so basically it's incremental changes that we can handle, but they have to happen on a very regular basis for something that we're trying to change. Now, it doesn't mean you have to know all your unconscious patterning. Of course, if you can go in and discover this, it's a wonderful process. But if you have somewhere you want to go, somewhere you want to be, small ways, daily ways, positive ways to talk to yourself, positive ways to change the mind will get us there quicker, right, than trying to bust through, break that record, throw it away, and create a new one within a few days. So small changes slowly over a long period of time create those positive samskaras and can erase the negative ones. Thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful. I look forward to talking to you soon. Namaste.